If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
well, I'd have no growth control.
I would have no growth control.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
I'd have thymine dimers everywhere.
making kinks in the strands of DNA.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
I'd need more P53.
a nice tumor suppressor.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I'd have cancer.
if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
I wouldn't regulate transcription.
if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
I wouldn't just drive it right out of control.
if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
I wouldn't regulate my cDKs and P53.
we could just get in there and find out that P53 wasn't around, and there'd be too little P21, so the cell cycle would just keep on going.
The cell cycle keeps on going, so the cell count keeps on growing. Well, what happens then?
Cancer. If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
well, I'd be a weird mean cell.
but not a real mean cell that's cruel.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
well, I'd take up all the nutrients.
yep, all the salts and vitamins.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
well, I wouldn't repair my DNA.
mutations are out of control.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
I'd have cancer.
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
We wouldn't know how to stop it from growing.
if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
They'd pump me full of lots of chemicals to kill it more.
if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
We wouldn't have a cure for it right now.
we would be looking for one.
Of course we would. We just need time and lots of really expensive research.
That's right, all the best scientists. If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell...
if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
well, I'd need constant treatment.
but it would cost a lot, that's cruel.
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
And if I had squamous cell carcinoma,
we'd be trying to starve the cell.
and make it apoptose.
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
well, I'd have skin cancer.
haven't you always not wanted skin cancer?
If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
If I had
cancer. If I had squamous cell carcinoma,
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 if I had squamous cell carcinoma, I'd be sick. Yeah, I don't care.
I'm not redoing that.
That was pretty good. There's a couple big mistakes.